What's going on, people? My first live. I am Mike Universal Artist, aka Mike the Farmer, and welcome to my live. Alright, we'll be watching RuPaul's Drag Race episode 8. And I wanted to come on and watch live with y'all so y'all can kind of see what my opinion was, how I felt about it. And then y'all can tell me how y'all felt about it as well. We can have a chat in the comment section below. But before we get started, don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. That way, anytime I do any uploads or do another live, y'all can be the first to know. But let's get into it. All right, episode 7 just ended, and now we're moving into episode 8. So I'm going to multitask here a little bit and do some things around the house that I need to do as I watch this. But hopefully, y'all watching the episode. Hopefully, y'all watching the episode. Now, last episode, Aura Mayori went home. And here we are. All right, let's get into it, y'all. I really do not like Jax's styling. His styling or his color combinations usually are so off to me. Ooh. Girl, no, it's not. Yeah, because if you be in the bottom again for another week, no matter how much you turn it out, you going home, sis. Girl, shut up. You did good, you still look good. These save girls be getting on my nerves sometimes. Girl. Okay, she a little full of herself in this moment right now. You were good, but it wasn't that serious. Okay? So my thing is, okay, you may not have been in the top. You felt like you did a good job, but in comparison to some of the other girls who did a stellar job, you weren't one of the top girls, but you did do good enough to be able to be safe. I'm tired of them trying to put such a negative connotation around being safe all the time when you're still in the competition. You don't have to worry about going home. You will get to the top. Just do what you need to do. Step it up. Okay. Right. Don't beat around the bush and act like it wasn't all that serious because it was. What is Rue wearing? What is this ill-fitting jacket with all of this shoulder pad? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's going in theme with the challenge. Maybe they gotta do something tacky. What is this jacket? Oh, I mean, at this point in time, you pretty much know what girls are going to do well in a lip sync battle versus the others. I think Mistress Isabella Brooks is going to turn it out. She did say she can kick and split and turn and do wop and all the pops, but I think Isabella Brooks is good with like emoting and giving you the emotion of the song and like turning it out without having to do a whole lot of jumping around and turning around. I think that's what they're gonna underestimate in her. Yes. You know Sasha and Anitra gonna turn it out. I know one thing. I see Anitra being in the top three. I really do. Anitra is one of those silent killers. Anitra turns it out week after week. Runways, challenges. Anitra turns it out. People are not really going to see her greatness until it gets down to the wire, and a lot of people go home, and then people are going to be like, oh yeah, Anitra is fierce. No, Anitra been fierce since day one. She sells it. Wait a minute. I do not like that wig. How are we on the main stage already and the show just came on? A bunch of bodysuits and one pieces, y'all. Oh, child. I can already tell by the way Spice look that she not gonna do good in the lip sync. I just hope she don't fall all over the place like her sister Sugar did. Marsha, but oh, that's another one though. That's the one, another one that I think a lot of people sleep on. And that Marsha can lip sync. That Marsha can turn it out. She might be boring in terms of her makeup and some of the runway looks, but Marsha can perform. Oh my gosh. I don't know what Lux was doing with that nose contour this week. Ooh, he is so hot to me. Just him in particular. Every time I see him, I just be like, ooh, I'll be, ooh. Bruno is hot. Bruno is hot. Malaysia gets to choose her. Who's she gonna go for? She gonna go for Spice. Oh, girl, saying that you're going for somebody weak is not gonna look good to the fans, cause they just gonna be like, oh, you must not be confident in yourself. Where you going for a weak girl instead of going for a bitch that you can't beat or that you think is competition. Me, I want to go for the competition. I want to go up against the baddest bitch. We gonna go toe to toe. I ain't worried about the weak girls, cause if the weak girls are left as are some of the girls that are left behind after I knock out all the top girls, I won. Ain't worried about them weak girls. I'm gonna go after you top girls first. Ooh, you know what? Let me mute this. I gotta be careful because ain't nobody got time for no copyrights. I'm gonna try to mute it when certain songs or different things go off. But I don't know. What do y'all think about? A lot of people have been complaining about the time frames, uh, or yeah, the length of the show now. That it's not 90 minutes. It's only 60 minutes. A lot of people are complaining about that. And for me personally, it wasn't really much of an issue for me until like today. Like today, this felt really, really weird. Oh my gosh, my mirror looks a mess in the background. Don't you judge me, 'cause that's my business. Um, but I just felt like, um, in general, this week's episode, we ended up on the main stage a lot faster than I was expecting. Like that just seems like they're rushing through the episode. Now, granted, it is like 62 girls, and they all about to do a La Perusa lip sync battle. Whereas you got to go through each one of those girls battle against each other. The losers battle against each other, and it keeps going down, down, down until the last person is standing. So I get it. It's going to take up the whole time frame, but this just seems a little bit rushed. At least today, this episode seems a little bit rushed to me. But a lot of people in the a lot of the fans have been complaining about it, and they've been even more frustrated at the fact that the time slot has been getting taken over by the real friends of WeHo. Child, are y'all watching that show? The Real Friends of WeHo? Child, no. I'm not watching that show. I haven't watched one episode and haven't been interested to watch one episode. And not just because of Todrick, because granted, he is one of the reasons why I'm not watching the show, to be quite honest with you. But in general, the whole setup just seems real fake and um, manufactured, in my opinion. None of those people seem like they're really friends. None of those people look like they really hang out with one another on a regular basis. So to me, it just feels like you put a bunch of people together and threw Todrick in there in hopes of trying to, improve his image and things like that from so many people being against him. Ooh, it's back on. Don't choose a weaker girl because the fans are going to eat you up. And it'd be funny if she choose a weak girl and get ate up. Ooh, that was unexpected. But Marsha can, she gonna be surprised by Miss Marsha. Marsha can perform, and she get to choose the song. She gonna do Celine Dion or Fifth Harmony. Oh, ooh, that's what you get. What is Jax wearing? I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this ginger wig on her. Okay, I told you they not ready. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all not gonna be able to hear this. I just realized what was happening. Ooh, okay. Oh no, mistress. I mean, not mistress. Malaysia. Ooh, that kick. She don't know what to do now at this point. She just trying to get attention. I could tell by the way she dancing. I told y'all. They better watch that. Marsha. They better watch her. Mm-hmm. I told y'all. People want to underestimate some of these girls. Mm-hmm. At all. Ooh, Bruno. Ooh. Lucy. This ain't gonna work in her favor either. I got a feeling. Especially after being so arrogant and full of herself. Lucy. Tell it tomorrow. That was a bad choice to go up against Spice Lucy. That was a weak choice in my opinion. Ooh, let me turn this off. Can I mute this? Oh, child, send both of them home. Lucy and Spice. Send both of them home. No, it wasn't, child. What? Much more closer a call to go home? Both of them were horrible. That lip sync was boring. That was a rock and roll song. That was boring. Let me mute this TV. So, Lucy LaDuca and Spice just lip synced. And Lollapalooza lip sync extravaganza, whatever the crap is. And they were boring. I just wanted it to be over. They were boring. And then it's so funny to see certain people who think that they really killing it or think they're gonna do the thing, and then you watch them and you like, well, when you gonna start? So Spice in her confessional before the lip sync started was like, oh no, actually, she said when she chose the song, I just want to spice it up. Like, girl. And then you gave that tired womp 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 lip sync performance. Girl, you wasn't spicing up nothing. And the funny thing about it, out of the twins, Sugar and Spice, I preferred Spice's aesthetic and look over Sugar's. But y'all TikTok girls, y'all Instagram girls, y'all better wake up. It takes a little bit more than just being pretty. And I know it's not all of y'all, because some of y'all girls, some of y'all girls that are on TikTok and Instagram and social media, some of y'all girls still do go out and perform at the local bars and things like that. Y'all are putting in the work. But it's a good majority of y'all girls that get y'all fame from off of social media only. Y'all not really putting in the work in the scene, and y'all feel like that's good enough to get y'all to the top, or it's good enough to get y'all these high booking fees. And if you are a person out there watching this and you don't agree, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. But I personally feel like, in general, not just with drag races, just too many people that rely on social media and TikTok and Instagram followers and likes. When we also know that, realistically, a lot of those followers and likes and things that you get, they come from bots. They're not even real people. So none of y'all are really getting a accurate. You gonna give it to Lucy? No, you didn't. Lucy is a little delusional. You didn't murder anything, girl. You got lucky. Ooh, Bruno. Ooh. Sasha. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna have to put y'all on mute because it's copyrighted music and I ain't even for it. Bye bye Lux. Selena wore that out. I mean, but both of them did lip sync for their lives. Both of their lip syncs were both entertaining. But, that was well deserved. Now, Lux, you need to get over yourself a little bit too, my dear. Sasha. Oh, that's how you do it, mistress. Mmm. Mmm. That lip sync is gonna be fierce. Sasha and Anitra. Mmm. I can't wait to see that. What is Jax wearing? Sorry, y'all. I gotta meet you again. I love me some Taylor Dane. Taylor Dane is one of my favorite artists. I used to just ride around in the car with my grandma. She would play Taylor Dane. I love me some Taylor. Well deserved. Well deserved. That's what you get. Made that assumption that she was a big girl. Made that assumption that because she was a big girl, she wasn't gonna be able to handle it. When we're together. y'all thinking of the episode so far? How do you feel about the lip syncs that have went down? Do you think that the right people were on the bottom versus the people that were on the top? Do you think that how do you feel about everyone's individual performances that they showed on the main stage tonight? In my opinion, showing everyone's lip sync performances now is pretty much telling us who is going to rank where later on in the competition when it's down in the wire. That's what I feel like we're seeing now when we're seeing their lip syncs in so early on in the competition. By the time we get to the end, you already want to know who's going to survive the lip sync, who's going to go home, and who's going to perform the best. You know that already. I'm not really sure if this format of Drag Race this year, and I'm doing it in this way, especially with all the girls. I don't think this is the best in terms of keeping watchers um, engaged and keeping the viewership up. They're going to have to change this format. I personally don't need to see their lip syncs so early on in the competition. I like the element of surprise when they're in the bottom and people are lip syncing like, ooh, I wonder how this is going to turn out. I wonder how well this or that person is going to lip sync, and then you seeing it for the first time in real time versus you forcing everybody to lip sync whether they're on the bottom or not, because this is a part of the competition now and we already see it ahead of time. I think that is so stupid. Cocaine Bear. Like, who are the writers of these films nowadays? Y'all just don't have. Y'all don't have no oops, back on. Girl, why is Lucy looking like that? Really? Okay. What y'all talking about? Girl, bye. Exactly. Yes, you did. And on the powder. Mm. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. I got a feeling the expectation is Sasha is going to win, but I think Anitra is going to pull it out. Uh, Not to say that Sasha's going to do bad, because I think they both about to turn it out. But I think Anitra might get the edge, even though the expectation is Sasha. Mm-hmm. And what if she don't put anybody in the bottom and tell them they both safe? Ooh. Yeah, Sasha. Yeah, Sasha. People turning it out. But I think Sasha is emoting more than me. Oh, shoot. All right, I was wrong. Sasha turned that out. Sasha turned that out. And I think Anitra's nerves, because she knew who she was up against, was getting the better of her. Sasha turned that out. She wore that. She peed on that stage. Those hair flips, the emoting. Ooh, Sasha, you killed that. Okay, okay, I believe it. That was sick. Oh, Bruno. I just want to be held in his arms. First again. Better choose wisely. Because you did it to yourself the last time. Don't do it to yourself again. Choosing the wrong person. Who will it be? Why not? You going for Spice again? Come on. Let me mute this for y'all. Child, I could have did without this performance. That was a snooze fest. I really could have did without this performance. Either one of y'all survived that lip sync. Both of y'all in the bottom again. Like, come on, Malaysia baby doll. I had such high hopes for her. And she is not turning it out. Spice is giving you, and this is no offense, but Spice is giving you uh, Caucasian with no rhythm, can't find the rhythm. Uh, it's just, oh gosh. And she's a pretty queen. Like I said, I like her aesthetic. And I don't mean any harm in terms of the reference that I made, but that's what it felt like to me. It's just like, oh, really? This is what you're gonna do? This is how you're gonna turn out a lip sync? And then my question is, when it comes to situations like this, were they given those lip sync songs ahead of time to be able to study and perform them? I'm assuming that they were given a song first, and everybody had time. Excuse me. Um, I'm assuming that they had the song first, and everybody had time to be able to sit in a hotel and learn the lip sync song. Now, granted, that is like 6 to 8 songs to have to learn. But when that's what the whole week was compromised of, was the lip sync Lollapalooza, then in that instance, then y'all had enough time. But if they weren't given the song list and the words to the song beforehand, then yeah, something like that would be difficult. But I'm inclined to believe that everyone had the song list, all the words to the song, and had time enough that week to be able to learn and rehearse the song. And um, she probably just assumed that she wasn't gonna get that song in some way because she was gonna win over somebody and be able to be safe and not have to do any more lip syncs. So she probably didn't rehearse that song in particular. That was horrible though. I wasn't feeling that at all. Um, Happy Friday, everybody. It's currently 8:44 p.m. Friday, February 17th, I think it is. I'm here in Philadelphia, watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Tell me how your Friday's going. What you been up to? What you been doing? What time is it where you are? Ooh, it's back on. She got lucky. She got lucky, child. She should not be happy with that performance. Spice going home today, y'all. Spice going home this episode. Girl, you wasn't. Why do Lucy keep giving that face? What are you so surprised about, Lucy? They both did horrible. Lucy is starting to annoy me. I don't like when people give too much and be being extra for no reason and being fake. Saved by the bell. Jax and Anitra. All three of them together. I think Jax is gonna go home tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Spice is back here, so I got a feeling Lux Noir and Anitra are gonna stay. Jax is gonna be on the bottom, and then Jax is gonna send Spice home. I know that's right, Anitra. What is Jax? Oh, ooh. So I think Anitra and Lux Noir are gonna stay in this lip sync. Two girls are getting saved. I think I think Jax is gonna go up against Spice, like I was saying, and Jax is gonna send Spice home. Hopefully, because I'm actually tired of both of them. Actually, what? 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 Why? Why would you do that? Please don't be Anitra. Oh no! No! She gonna save Spice because Jack's been on the bottom so many times. That is crazy. That's not right. So I don't know if I like that. I don't think that that was fair. That whoever's name was chosen, they had to stay to lip sync, but then they get to save somebody else on the stage. And in my opinion, someone like Anitra, it's not fair for Anitra to have to stay to lip sync when, in terms of how people have been turning it out from week to week, Anitra has been doing much better than both Jax and Spice combined. So for her to still have to stay back and lip sync for her life, while one of those two who are both been in the bottom, one more than the other, and I gotta sit here and lip sync with one of them, and then what if one of them just so happened to send me home? Like, I don't know if I like that at all. I wasn't feeling that decision, especially because it was Anitra, and I felt like if anybody should have been able to go sit back and just watch, and I had to sit there and lip sync, it should have been Anitra. Not no I don't, I don't know. How do y'all feel about that? What do y'all think? I didn't like that decision at all. I, and I really, really hope that, if anything, at this point in time, Anitra um, sends whoever she gonna lip sync against home. And you know what she might do? Just to be on the safe side, she might send Jack straight back and keep Spice because Spice is the easier lip sync opponent. So just to make sure that Jack out of nowhere don't come out with these weird spins and flips and dips and pull all the attention. Mm, I don't know. Excuse me, I'm all eating, but I'm a little hungry. I'm all snacking and stuff while I'm watching y'all. Excuse me for that. Oh yeah, it is this stupid show. The real friends of WeHo. Child, please, bye. Todrick, you just need to sit down somewhere. Just do your shows, do your tours. But that's fair. Okay. Bitch. What do y'all being close in the competition got to do with a decision like that being made? You've been in the bottom a lot more times than Spice has been. And you are tougher competition than Spice. She made the right decision. She made the right decision. I think it's so funny that they talk with this accent and they're from New York. I just think it's so funny that they talk like they're from the country. Bruno. Whew. Uh, Finally, it's That's all I'm gonna say. No copyright. I'm about to put y'all on mute. And I'm not gonna let y'all see this lip sync either. They both did okay. But Jax is the one that needs to go on. But they both did okay. Right. RuPaul did this on purpose. She was strategic. I guarantee you she felt like Anitra won her lip sync 2 lip syncs ago. But she had to make this look realistic. She knew of everyone, Anitra was going to make the most conscious decision. She was going to make the right choice at the end when it came down to those three. And she knew she would be tough competition for somebody like her who flips and dips and jumps all around, versus her going up against a Spice, who all she do is this around the stage with no rhythm. She would have wore Spice out, and then everybody would have been like, "Well, Jax clearly won the lip sync. Why did Spice stay?" So that was smart, strategic. What is this outfit? Her sense of style and taste level is just horrid. That wig line, it really was. That was a bad bitch move. Well, we are down to our top 9 in RuPaul's Drag Race, season 15, I think it is. Who are your top 3 that y'all can see going into the end? Who do y'all see as being the next 1 or 2 people to get kicked off? What did y'all think of tonight's episodes? What did y'all think of my commentary? And will you be back next week to watch again with me? I hope you will be. Enjoy your Friday. I'm going to continue to enjoy mine while I watch this on top. Keep shining, keep soaring, and keep reaching for the skis. Until next time, I'm Mike the Universal Artist. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. See y'all.